Hello BodyBarre Beauties, thanks for joining us today. We had such a great time filming our live 1 hour class on Sunday. I hope you got to check it out. It was awesome, we had fun. So kind of to go back to back with that, we're gonna do a nice cool down stretch that we haven't done on our YouTube channel quite yet. And this is a great way to end your barre practice, end your yoga, and your Pilates practice, whatever you want to do. We're going to stretch at the bar. You don't need a bar. You can do stretch at a countertop, and then we're going to come on down to the mat and do kind of like a little bit of a flow to just really loosen up those muscles, because if you did the class, we need to do a little cool down for sure. Joining me today is Miss April, and I'm Paige. And we're gonna get started actually facing our barre today. So after your nice cool down, after your class, you wanna just take a wide parallel position. And I just want you to think of sinking down through the hips and dropping the belly towards the earth and pulling onto that barre and just relaxing your head, neck, and shoulders. Sinking a little deeper with each breath. Each breath, let your body sink down towards the earth. Let that head be nice and heavy and release those shoulders. Deep inhale. We're going to draw the navel to the spine and we're going to slowly push through the heels and roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Your crown lifts and then you're going to sink one more time, leading with the belly towards the earth and hanging out here. Deep inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper into those hips. And then slowly roll it up. Nice, and now to stretch out that beautiful calf, we're gonna step the right foot back and drop the heel towards the earth. Nice, and if you do have a bar or countertop, you can push into that bar, push into that countertop, and keep your shoulders nice and square so you get a nice long line from the glute all the way down to the Achilles heel. Nice, and then if you like, we're just gonna lift the heel slowly. Lift and drop, lift and drop. All those releves need to be released through the heel. 4 more. And then we're gonna shift into a crescent pose to open up that hip flexor. Lift, drop, last one, hold it here. Now shift your weight forward and lift that back heel. Push your hips forward, your rib cage forward, shoulders nice and square, and you're gonna feel this in that right hip flexor. So right here, pushing it forward, getting your weight into that front heel, and now we're gonna slowly bend and release. Take it down and release. Bend and release. Now we're getting a little stretch in that front calf, and bend. Release, beautiful. Find your movement. We're gonna do 4 more here. 4 and push for 3 and push for 2. Nice. Now exhale. We're gonna hold it here, and you're gonna mindfully push your left hip back and drop your belly down onto your thigh. Bring your hands to the earth for a modified pyramid or triangle pose. Keeping that left knee lifted. Deep inhale, exhale. One more deep inhale here. Exhale. And then slowly bend into that left knee. Find your bar and countertop and step it back forward. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, dropping that back heel. Pushing into that bar to get a little resistance there. Deep inhale, now inhale, lift the heel and drop. Lift, drop, and lift. Drop and lift. Feeling that heel release. 4 more. 4 and lift. For 3 and lift. For 2 and lift. Nice. And now hold it here. Shift your weight forward into that crescent pose. Opening up that hip flexor, pushing the hips forward like those headlights, shoulders down, and now release it back. Here we go. Back and forward, back and forward, making sure that knee is coming straight down to the earth. Lift, 4 more here. If you don't even need a bar to do this, you can do this in the center of your mat. Just use your core for stability. For 2, nice, and 1. Now hold it here. Deep inhale, mindfully drop the belly down towards the thigh. Find the earth, pushing that right hip back, and finding your modified triangle, pyramid. Push, push, push back through that right heel. Take 2 more deep inhales. Exhale. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Bend in that standing knee and come on up. Beautiful job. And now we're going to come on down to the mat and stretch on our mat. Nice job. So we're going to start in a tabletop and do a little cat and cow. So find your shoulders right under your wrists and then drop that rib cage towards the earth. And then scoop the belly, draw the chin to the chest for your cat. Exhale, drop the belly towards the earth. We're gonna incorporate a child's pose with cat and cow. And you're just gonna shift your weight back into your heels. So on your next exhale, round the spine into your cat and then push back into your rest pose or child's pose. And now slowly walk your hands over to the right, drop your hips to the left, and push into that left hand. Deep cleansing breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And walk back to center. And slowly make your way to the other side. Dropping those hips to the right, and now pushing into that right hand. Deep inhale, exhale. Deep inhale, exhale, walk forward. Now shift your weight forward, and we're gonna do cat, cow, and exhale into child's pose. Deep inhale, exhale, come forward. Drop your ribs. Curl your belly under, navel to spine. Exhale, push back. 2 more times just like this. Push forward. Drop the ribs. Curl it under, chin to chest. Push into those palms as you shift your hips back towards your heels. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now this time I want you to curl your toes under, push into those palms, and we're gonna find a downward dog. And now just shift your weight back, pushing your belly towards your thighs, pushing your heels in towards the earth, keeping that crown nice and heavy. Deep inhale, exhale. And now we're going to shift our weight forward and take our right foot towards our hands into a nice running lunge. Hang out here for a moment. We're going to set this up and then we're going to drop the back knee today, untuck the back toes, come up to that right knee and push those hips forward. Another great hip opener, another great hip flexor stretch. And now let's get into those ribs and inhale the arms to the sky. Nice. Find space in that rib cage. Reach through the fingers. And then exhale, slowly melt it down. And now taking a modified twist, take your left hand to your foot, hug the knee into the abdominals, and take a twist to the right. Breathe, exhale as you reach with the fingertips. Trying to wring out those ribs, wring out the lower spine. And then exhale, take it down. Step back into your tabletop. Cat, cow. Beautiful, one more time. And then exhale, curl the toes under. Lift back into your downward dog. Beautiful, breathe as you push the heels towards the earth. Let the tailbone kiss the sky. Deep inhale. On your next exhale, send the left foot forward. Finding that runner's lunge just to start. And then slowly drop back out. Beautiful. Come to the top of the left knee and shift that weight forward. Feeling the right hip flexor open up. When we do any arabesque work, or excuse me, attitude work or batma work, we really get into our head flexors. So it's really nice if you've got a good bar workout to stretch out those hip flexors before and after class. Now inhale those arms up. Find length in the rib cage. Breathe and reach. And then exhale, fold it down. Anchoring that right hand as you inhale, take the left hand to the sky. And then exhale, breathe as you twist. One more deep inhale. Exhale, take it down. Nice, and then shift back into your tabletop. Nice, another cat and cow here. Round it, and then let's do another rest pose. Draw the chin to the chest. Take another deep cleansing breath here. Just keep reaching the fingers and let the belly just drop. We're so mindful of our breath and our core during class to keep everything pulled in. Sometimes when we stretch, it's nice to just let everything go. Let your breath return to normal. And then slowly start walking your hands back as you sit up. We're gonna drop onto our seat and take our legs out in front. Nice, and we're gonna flex and point. You wanna lift the flesh off of your sits bones so you feel nice and grounded through that tail onto those sits bones. Flexing and pointing the feet, getting into the calves, getting into the hamstrings, the quads. And then we're gonna take a forward fold here. Deep inhale, reaching those arms to a fifth position, and then just reach for your toes. This can be kind of intimidating if you don't have a good stretch in your hamstring. So even if you can come right forward here, do what you can. With each breath, think of dropping down towards your thighs and your crown reaching towards your toes. Eventually, with each inhale and exhale, you'll go a little deeper. Deep inhale, exhale. On your next exhale, use your belly to lift up. We're gonna pull the right knee into the chest. We're gonna take a little rotation. So we're gonna take that foot over the knee, hug the knee into the abdominals, take the right arm to the sky, and then let it drop back. We did this stretch after class yesterday, and it really feels good to wring out the lower spine. And now flex that foot, that standing foot, as you look over your right shoulder. Exhale, root twist. And then unwind. Bring your hands next to your hips and bend that left knee. We're gonna go into a seated figure four. So you're gonna turn your palms, your fingers away from each other and push your hips towards your heel. There we go, and flex through that foot. One side's gonna be a little tighter than the other, for sure. And just let that knee open up. Deep inhale, deep exhale. You can close your eyes and just let me guide you. Just concentrate on your breath, your breathing. To what's tight, send love, send energy, send oxygen to your muscles. And then exhale, push back and release the legs forward. We're gonna do another forward fold here. Deep inhale, lift. Exhale, reach for your toes. You may be able to get a little deeper this time. Deep inhale, exhale. Feeling that magnetic force of your crown to your toe. Feeling length in that lower back. Letting that sacrum reach and release. Another deep inhale here. Exhale, lift. And draw the left knee in, crossing it over the right. Hug the knee in. As you take that left arm to the sky and then slowly, mindfully rotate over your left shoulder. Deep inhale, exhale. Bringing out the abdominals, the spine, and then flex through that foot. Exhale, twist. And then release. Now we're gonna put our feet into a Baddha Konasana. I end every class with this. I love how it opens up the hips. Push those feet together and cross the hands and the ankles. You're just gonna roll through, lifting the heart and drop the head back. And then exhale, drop the chin to the chest, round it forward. Inhale, roll it up, lift the heart. Exhale, drop those shoulders and roll it back. Nice job. And now find a comfortable seated position. And just ground down through those sits bones. And we're gonna inhale, lift those arms. We're gonna drop over to the right, lengthening out that side body. Pushing into that right palm. Pushing away with that left hip. And then exhale, let the hand drop, the left hand drop. And then walk to the other side. Push into that left palm and then inhale the right palm over. Pushing into that right hip away. Deep inhale, exhale. And then circle it forward. Nice job. Then slowly walk up. Bring your hands to heart center. Just take a moment here to roll the shoulders down and back. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, drop the hands to the knees. And actively start circling the body to the right. Letting those shoulders circle down and back. Letting the head be nice and heavy. Deep inhale. And then pause for a moment and then exhale the other way. Excuse me. Releasing things. And then slowly walk those hands out. Push the hips back onto the mat. Drop your head between your arms. Take a moment here to do 2 cleansing breaths. Inhaling deeply, exhale. Reach a little further. One more deep inhale. Biggest breath of the day. Cleansing out, deep, deep, deep inhale. With gratitude for you and your beautiful bodies. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate you so much watching, and I hope you enjoyed that kind of different class after all the BodyBarre classes we bring to you. Please keep your comments coming. We love to see them. We try and answer all of them and try and bring you what you'd like to see. So if there's anything you'd like particularly, let us know, and we look forward to bringing you more classes. Thanks again for tuning in, and have a beautiful BodyBarre day. That's it.